Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Spurs versus Kings NBA matchup on Monday, November 11th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Just go to Pickdawgz.com, click on the premium picks tab. Also have a link directly below this video in the description. Prices start at just $15. You can use the discount code PICK, take an additional 15% off. We also have products meant for people that make bigger bets, people with big bankrolls looking for that VIP concierge service. We offer these products. They're just not available on the website. They're easy to get, but they're custom made for you. So you got to text that number, but keep in mind that's our most expensive premium products. But let's get to it. We got the Spurs taking on the Kings. It's the final game of the night of a small card in the NBA. The NBA has been like gigantic card, 5-game card, 3-game card, 4-game card, right? Gigantic card. They've been really bringing it in that, with the in-season tournament coming up, they'll be pushing games out the door as well, and then it'll lighten up a little bit, and then it'll pick up again all the way through. All the way home, until we get to the finals. But, the NBA certainly has it down pat. And, the San Antonio Spurs, team that doesn't really have it down pat, losing to the Utah Jazz the last time we saw them. Meanwhile, the Sacramento Kings, certainly a good team, playing on the back-to-back in this one. The Kings have been up and down this season, 5-4 on the season. 3-2, though, straight up in their road games. 4-1, when it comes to covering point spreads. So, the Kings they have a talented team. I mean, there's no doubt about it, right? I mean, you look at their roster and you say, man, this is a really good team. I expect good things from the Kings. But then they always seem to lure you in and then disappoint you, right? It's kind of like just when they get you going, it's kind of like that's when they pull the rug out from you. And I think, for the Kings, we always have to be leery of that we don't get too excited about them because, to be honest, I felt like I had really dodged one the other in their last game, and then, of course, that's the game that the Kings come through. We all have certain teams that no matter what we do, they just seem to burn us every single time. Either you bet on them and they kill you, you bet against them, they kill you. For the Kings, they seem to be that team, and if I don't bet them, like last time, I would have taken the Clippers against them. Yeah, they end up, not even come close to covering the spread, and that ended a 2-game winning streak after they'd beaten the Heat and the Toronto Raptors. In fact, the Kings had won 5 of their last 7. When we look at the Spurs, they, that game against the Utah Jazz, they were 6.5-point favorites. The Jazz have been terrible this season, but, they have gotten Markkanen back, so maybe it wasn't as big of a deal. And Sexton, also had bombed them pretty good for 23. So, with Markkanen back in the lineup, the Jazz are definitely a better team, and I think the odds makers might have just missed that one, and I missed it too. Meanwhile, for the Spurs, though, Wemby had 24. Castle had 23. I think he's going to be a good one. He's certainly a piece of the long-term puzzle. Chris Paul just 3 points, so maybe that's the CP3 they always talk about. Vassell had 21 and Johnson with 14. I think, Paul to me is at this point at the end of his rope, and he's a guy that has never really won a lot, but adding that veteran experience to this Spurs squad certainly is going to help. To be honest, when I look at these teams, I know the Kings numbers are great. They don't shoot the 3 very well. They shoot really well from the floor. Adding DeRozan is just another guy that can't hit threes, but the Spurs defense has really picked it up. And while the Kings defense isn't bad, I just don't think it's good enough. I'm going to take the Spurs in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.